I would love nothing more than for the IDF to put the heads of the top 100 Hamas leaders on stakes and line them up on the Israel-Gaza border as a sign that October 7, 2023 will never happen again, and then to use all of those saved resources to build the border defenses of the future. But that is Israel's decision to make, not ours. That is what David Ben-Gurion would tell Israel to do. That is what George Washington would tell the United States to do. What the f? But these are decisions for Israel to make, not America. I am not running for president of Israel. I am running for president of the United States. And just as it is time for Israel to return to its founding premise, it is time for us here in the U.S. to return to ours. George Washington, in his 1796 farewell speech, David Ben-Gurion is to Israel as George Washington is to this country. He reminded us that our job here is to be strong at home, to mind our own affairs, to avoid foreign military entanglements that do not relate directly to our homeland here in the United States of America. It's okay, I'm sharing my honest view, and we have to have open debate to find the path forward. I am a George Washington, America First conservative. And I believe the U.S.-Israel relationship is strongest when it is grounded in American self-interest, as I believe it is and will be strongest when it is, not in fleeting sympathy. That is better for America. That is better for Israel. And I will remind you that President Trump was wrongly criticized as anti-Semitic during his campaign and early on in his presidency, but went on to do more for Israel in a few short years than most presidents who have spouted off the right slogans. I don't spout slogans to you all either. And under my watch, we're going to do the same thing and go even further. Take the Abraham Accords to new heights. Lead the way without apology. By the end of my first term, I am fully confident that our relationship with Israel will be stronger than it has ever been because, yes, we are both Sabras.
But wait! There's more!
So what does that mean for U.S. involvement now? It means we support Israel to the fullest, with a diplomatic Iron Dome that allows Israel to fully defend its national existence without anybody else. Not the U.S., not the UN, not Europe, not anybody standing in Israel's way. It means publicly condemning and rejecting the shameful comments of the UN Secretary General this week, who tried to justify the Hamas attack by creating a false equivalence between the attacks on Israel and the Palestinian peoples, that terrorist attacks on Israel versus their defense. Forget that. Tell the UN it means the U.S. should stop funding and, if necessary, altogether exiting these pathetic institutions like the UN that are hostile to our sovereignty of the U.S. and our allies. It means we share intelligence with Israel required to achieve its goals. It means we speak out against anti-Semitism right here at home, not by censorship of speech, but through leadership of our young Americans